Okay, here is example 2. This is from the sine law section. And so we're determining an unknown angle measure, and we need to see if we're having to deal with the ambiguous case here. Okay, and so one thing that I like to do anytime I have these questions is I like to draw my pictures in the same order and the same orientation as they have shown us in the examples. So I always put my known angle in the bottom left corner. Okay, so I'm going to start with angle P. It's a 36-degree angle. Okay, then I'm going to put my known side right here. Okay, and remember it's not P because it's not the one opposite it, it's this other one. It's Q, which is 23.4 meters. Okay, that's Q. And then obviously angle Q would be over here somewhere. Don't really know where because we don't know the length of that other side. That other side would be R. Okay, and then we know the length of this side. I'm just going to drop it right here. We don't know whether it's going this way or what, okay? But it's going to have a length of 24.8, okay? Now you can reason your way through this and say if this side is 24.8 and we tried to swing it this way, it would actually have to come way out here, right? So that's not going to be allowed, okay? The only way that we're going to close this triangle with a side here that's longer than here is if we extend it out this way, okay? That's the only way that that's going to work. Okay, another way to look at that is you can say, if you want to go back to what you have up in this guide here that I've copied for you, this would be corresponding to angle A, this would be corresponding to side A, and then this would be side B. And so what we have here is we have an A value that's greater than, well, greater than B. I'll put greater than or equal to B because that's one of our choices, and so we know that we're going to have one solution. Okay, and so if you draw it out, you can see we're going to be solving for this angle, which is Q. Okay, and we can tell right now that that's going to be an acute angle. Okay, so we will just set up our sine law. And now that I've decided what the shape of the angle is, I'll just like clean up my diagram a little bit. Okay, we're going to have angle Q here, which we know to be 36 degrees. We're going to have side P, which is 24.8. We're going to have a longer side, Q, which is 23.4. Sorry, I screwed up. Let me just fix that for you. One sec. Okay, sorry, I wrote angle Q and then I totally messed everything up. This is angle P. Okay, so obviously across from that is going to be the longer side of P. 24.8 meters. Q, 23.4 meters. This is going to be angle Q and this is angle R. Okay, we can find angle Q using the sine law. So sine Q over Q equals sine P over P. Okay, so sine Q equals Q sine P over small p equals 23.4 meters times sine 36 degrees over 24.8 meters. Okay, and when you put that in your calculator, you're going to get, and then take the second sine of whatever you get, you're going to get a Q value of 33.7 degrees-ish, or 34 degrees. Okay. And then it asks you to find the measure of angle R, okay, which we were asked for initially, but we knew that we couldn't find the measure of angle R because we didn't know what the measure of R was, but that's okay because if you can find two angles, you always have the third one, okay? And so angle R is going to be equal to 180 minus 36 minus 34, which is going to be about 110.